So we have already seen that the villagers in Palampurs, they are using different types of techniques. Now, what is a yield? Yield is measured as crop produced on a given piece of land during a single season. Okay, now we will learn about the scenario before 1960s and after 1960s. So in 1960, what happened? Now, one revolution came, that is the green revolution, which is introduced by Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, who is considered as the father of green revolution in India. For the world, the Norman Borlaug is called the father of green revolution. Now what you have to remember, that before 1960, that huge percentage of crops that have to imported from the different countries due to the scarcity of different crops in India. Now when green revolution was introduced, after that what happened? Now for realizing, you have to remember that the definition of the green revolution. What is a green revolution? Now the idea of green revolution is actually the introduction of different types of techniques, fertilizers, insecticides, irrigation systems, different types of machines in agriculture. And what is the final result? The final result is increasing the productivity, and which will help the farmer. Okay, and after that what will happen? Now farmer will make more profit. And in this part you have to just remember two things: advantages and disadvantages of green revolution. The advantage and the disadvantages of green revolution might be asked in exam. Okay, so there are few disadvantages and advantages are there. So for advantages, increase in overall production and the productivity of crops increased. Okay, and there are many other thing also generated, that employment generated, more food. Okay, economically it is benefited for country, reduction of poverty. And in disadvantages many thing also happened. What? Now environmental impact, that using the chemical fertilizer, pesticide. Okay, so for that reason we are facing different types of diseases in our day-to-day life, and which is adverse for our health. And for rapid irrigation facilities, we are using the groundwater very rapidly. For that reason the declining of groundwater also happening. So these are the very much disadvantages for green revolution that you have to remember. Now we will learn about the two thing, that is the traditional farming method and modern farming method. Okay, and in traditional farming method or in modern farming method, you can see that from the picture that modern farming method, here different things are there, different things is given, like one tractor is visible, HYV seeds, fertilizer, pesticides, dams, canals. So these are made for our agriculture, which increases the productivity in very easily. But in case of traditional farming, there are many other things here you are not familiar, but before 1960s or before 1970s, this type of farming method is followed by the farmer, like the simple traditional seed, using the simple traditional seed, wells and tanks for irrigation purpose. Fertilizer is using by them, but it is actually the cow dung. They are actually using the cow dung for fertilizers. Okay, and farmer also using the bullocks for ploughing. And that no introduction of modern technologies is there. So the differentiate between traditional farming method and modern farming method, it is very much important. Okay, so you have to remember. So so we have seen that in the case of Palampur village, that before 1960s or before 1970s, the production is very much less. But after that, when modern farming method were introduced all over the villages, what happened? Now the production increases very rapidly. Similarly, for India, you can see that farmers of Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh, they benefited most from the green revolution, and they produce wheat, many other things very easily by introducing the modern farming methods. Modern farming methods, you should remember the HYB seeds, chemical fertilizers, pesticides. So these are the uh, modern farming method. And with the result, what happened? Now the production facility increases. This is actually the main thing. Now what will happen? The land will sustain, means the fertility of the land, the natural fertility of the land, it will sustain. No, you are using different types of insecticide, pesticides, fertilizers, groundwater level also decline. For that reason, so productivity of land also decreasing, and we are destroying the natural productivity of the land. So this is very much bad for the future. Okay, so this is okay.